Hello, welcome. Cabbage here. In War of the Visions Global, first let's do the free 10 shot, and then we'll look at the newsletter that just came out, and then we'll do the week 3 count show and tell. So here's my 10 shot. Alright, I got Naidu and Gilgamesh, so that was pretty cool. As you can see, I got Gilgamesh here on the main screen. I'm not going to work on him at all. If, like years in the future, I pull enough of him just randomly to get him to Limit Break 3, then maybe I'll start working on him. But for now, he'll just be a decoration. But let's go into notices. And Frontline, I guess that's the name of their newsletter. But they also send this out in JP, pretty much the same format. So I've actually made this video before, but we were looking at the JP announcements. But let's talk about what's coming. Quest Auto Repeat, this is major. This might be the biggest quality of life update in the history of the game so far. But you can turn it on, you can fill up your stamina to 1,000, you can plug in your device and go to sleep, and then when you wake up you'll have farmed a whole bunch. And that will really cut out a lot of the farming that you need to do while you're awake. So that means less time actually playing the game. And I think for a lot of people the grind has been pretty heavy. So to have that sort of removed in a way will really ease the play of the game. And it's come very quick in the life of Global here. So yeah, again, more evidence that the team is really on it as far as the global version of the game. Just as a reminder, I did say this in a previous video, but when you are doing the auto battle, you can turn down the brightness on your display, and then you can also set the options so that the graphics are lower. Go to options. So yeah, you can here the graphics settings. You can put that to low if you're worried about like your phone crashing or something during farming. And then one other thing that I wanted to ask about, like one of the biggest things that I was worried about players coming into the game was the amount of farming, but that will be solved pretty soon. The other thing was the 1.5 times speed multiplier versus the 2 times. A lot of people were upset before the game came out that the 2 times was locked behind a paywall. But now that we're in the game, I want to ask people how they feel about 1.5. Like, do they really feel like it's too slow? And for the whales that have already unlocked 2 times, first of all, bless you. But second of all, how do you feel about it versus 1.5? And do you really feel that it's necessary? Okay, so let's continue on. Let's see, raid events, looking forward to that. That should be fun. Dungeon style, that's the tower. That'll also be fun. That's a few months away though still, because nobody's ready for the tower yet. You want some 99 characters if you want to get all the way to the top of the tower. Vibrate function, whatever, bravery, whatever, hard quest, whatever, camera, fine. Performance, this will be useful for the AI. Now you might have like 2 magic users, target the same character. First character takes them down, and then the second character wastes their spell. That will happen much less with this update, so that's good. And then crafting. If you saw my last video, I have like a few base forms of the gunblade, just waiting for this update. This will not allow you to select whatever type that you want. you only select from the materials that you fuse. So if you have an assault and an aim, and you fuse them together, you can choose from assault or aim. You can't choose vital from that. But yeah, this should really help with crafting. UI, fine. Barracks, this is good. You can raise or lower faith, that will be useful. Let's see, shops, fine. Ability board, fine. Kick function, this will be great. Sometimes people fall asleep while you're doing multiplayer, so if you can get them out, you can speed up your multiplayer, so that'll be nice. And then the auto farm function will not apply to multiplayer, so still every time you have to hit the buttons to re-enter the quest. Vibration, fine. Hate, this will be modified. I don't know how much, because JP's gotten a couple updates, but something like, like Engelbert, for example, he starts out with a certain amount of passive provoke. As he is attacked, his passive provoke value will go down, but as he attacks, it'll go back up. So it'll be kind of a, tit for tat, and depending on how you manage your units, they will have their hate go up and down. And so you might have other characters get attacks on them. Probably this was put into effect because the passive provoke was too powerful, so to kind of balance it, I think they added this update. Ability selection in auto mode. This has not come to JP yet, so I'm not expecting it in global anytime soon, but that will really help with certain characters, and then it'll really kind of deepen the playability of the game. So it'll be closer to like a kind of a console experience. Even though it's auto battle, you'll be able to better control what your guys are doing. Battle pace, that's fine. That's fine. Class match, fine. Spectator feature, this is not yet in JP, I think, so don't expect that soon. Push notifications, fine. Chocobo, fine. Exchange shops. JP just got this, where you can change different materials for other materials, so this might be a while before it comes to global. And then more voiceovers and home screen and battle animations. I think also JP's waiting on this, so don't expect that soon. UI improvements. Okay, so that's what's coming up for global. Very exciting. Okay, finally, let's look at my account after 3 weeks. And this might look familiar, but these are the characters that I'm working on. I actually demoted Vajim because I feel like the global version gives out a lot more gil than the JP version, so I haven't really needed to play the gil farming quest, so I'll save some materials and then cut Vajim from my team. But we can go one by one. Here's my Yerma. I got her to 3 crystals, that's very cool. She's still appearing in the normal shop, so when she appears, I do pull her. And then actually maybe someday, soon, I can get her to 4 crystals. That would be exciting. And still need to get a little bit more of her wind materials. These guys, I'm going through the Mog shop, and I'm exchanging like friend points to get this little by little. Okay, then job levels are all 8 or higher. That's good enough for now. Next is Jiza. She's 1 step away from full stars. And then limit break, a little bit more shards needed here. And then her for jobs, all 7. That's good enough. Next is Ayaka. She's kind of frozen because I don't really need her. Whenever I get her shards, I'll awaken her, but just totally ignoring the stars for now. Next is Monto. I got his full 6 stars here, so that's great. And then a little bit more shards here, and then I can get his Trust Master and level 99. And then, let's see, this morning I worked on his job level for Paladin, because I really want Immortal Spirit. This is one of the best skills for Paladins. But I need a lot of these yellow job shield things. I'll probably wait till I get some more skip tickets before trying to go for that. But I'm really excited about him. I don't really use him, or I haven't really used him in JP for a while, but I'll get a lot more use out of him in Global, because I'm not going to go after Engelbert, so Monto is my tank. I'll use him for months, probably, so excited about him. And then Yashutra, she is totally awoken, so Got her Trustmaster, that's very cool. I will say that pretty soon we'll have like craftable rods, which will get higher magic values than this. But there is an advantage to being able to put a rod in your Trustmaster slot, because like say you really want to use a certain armor and a certain accessory on a guy, and then you won't have space for a rod, unless it's in the Trustmaster slot. That's when that comes in handy, so this will be good to have. And then for her, I got her a Sorceress up to job level 12. That will give me a Scion's Phyra, so that'll be good. Then these other two I'd also like to get to 12 eventually, but yeah. Then here's Phoebe, she's awesome. At this point I'm just waiting to get her shards. I'm gonna wait before I get her any more stars, because I don't want to use the rainbow shards on her quite yet. Okay, I think that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.